this that works so it doesn't get caught in the wheel.
Yes.
So I would say half hour, 45 minutes for this first time, and then she's going to take a really good look at your skin on your backside to make sure everything looks okay.
Why did I eat? Question.
Keep it to half hour, 45 minutes today.
Hey,
No, I'm not.
Go back to bed.
hey, Sim.
Let's take advantage of this 45
That's
minutes.
Sim, right?
Sim?
Oh, you just
Where are we going?
look who's out.
That is good, man.
Yeah. I'm going outside.
That is
I
nice.
think we have the same ring.
Hey, we need the graphite faster wheelchair. Nice, Marianne.
Back things up.
That is nice.
Push the pin back. If you take them off or turn them off, then you can use them to kind of. Can you hold on for just a second? I'm going to show her something real quick. So these
Look who's out.
Look at you.
push pins.
You feeling good?
So you
Yeah.
can swing it out both sides.
Thank
And
you.
then
Come on,
just step up and take them back.
Yeah.
Now he looks a lot like his brother.
Cool. Good, good, good.
Good for you, man.
All right, looking
Oh my
good.
gosh. Okay, you ready to go home?
Going outside.
Yeah.
Thanks, Noah.
Good job. I need like get ahead of him. Thanks God, okay?
I'm happy about this.
Yeah, why not?
Moving.
You wanna take a break a little bit? I'll push you. Let me know.
Huh? I'm good.
Okay.
My arms are strong.
You can take the to the right when you get to the, down to the house.
Go to the right.
Right, yeah. There's like a little patio there that you can take you outside.
Alright.
You beat the doors. That's pretty quick.
He is doing amazing.
Heaven, we're making history here. That's how I felt when you took your first steps, babe.
I bet it's just
This is awesome.
nice. This is like taking first steps.
It is totally, these are first steps right here. This is awesome. I'm proud of you.
We can take a left here. The door seems very small. Hi guys. Hi. This is Noah and he's so excited to be up.
Yeah. How's it going?
Oh, can go out?
Yeah, you can go out.
Just pull it. Pull it. Pull it.
Pull it? Oh, okay. That's a bullet. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Everyone does that.
Yeah.
Get out and get some sun. Okay, watch your arms.
I'll push you to put your arms inside. Watch.
Alright.
Good, good.
Oh, this is nice.
Okay. Man, you don't even need me. Like, I feel so useless.
Oh, it's so nice.
You think a second dose pain is helping?
I think I'm happy that I'm out here.
You're not gonna take the pain medication, just clean up. Sure. Make sure.
Yeah. It's nice.
I need this.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is nice.
Oh, this is so nice. Wasn't that bed? No. I can crawl. I can go out here now.
Yeah. You don't have to crawl either.
I know. I can come. Ah. Yeah.
So excited.
This is so nice.
It's good for vitamin D, this sunshine.
Yeah. Ah.
With what?
She said you might have more exercise. I don't know what physical therapy might be with occupational therapy.
Well, she
So
just
she
doesn't
just
want.
asking you to save your strength.
Okay.
Yeah. To not as pushy when you need it.
Well, I mean, my arms are pretty strong,
Okay.
and rolling myself, it's not like it's that hard.
Okay. It's just always the goal for us to make sure that you're always ready for your physical and occupational. That's your ticket out for the better.
I think it's good to work out my arms, honestly. I like, you know, if I'm gonna be wheeling myself around for a while, I want to get used to it.
Okay.
And it's not like I'm tired.
That's good.
I have strong
Pain
arms,
is
so.
subjective, so you.
I mean, I crawled myself down that hill, so. With arms, so. My arms are doing the work now. And this doesn't hurt.
Like, it's okay to ask you, like, how, like, they find you?
What?
Can I, is it okay to ask you, like, who find you?
How were you found?
How was I found?
Who found you? She's asking. How did you get help?
You didn't hear my story?
I heard some of them, but I didn't hear the part that they find you. They said he was crawled out and someone found him. Like, I'm just curious. Like,
who found
how
you?
far
Okay,
you
so it was 2 days later. I crawled to.
Was it like uphill to crawl out?
No. It's down.
Hold on here. Move out of the way a little bit. I'm trying to like show a distance. Probably. Honestly. Let's see here. That cliff. Trying to look for good gauging.
Well, you could look at the windows too. You could say like.
No, I mean it's high on top. I mean, and as far as just the distance goes from here to how far it crawled, the hill probably was. I can't do it from here.
Who found
I
you
don't
though?
know. But okay, the guy.
Was it like passenger, like someone driving by or walking by before you?
An orchard.
I crawled down to the orchard. It's a long story.
I'm sorry. Is it bothering you? Like, to remember?
Do you want me to go through the?
No.
I don't mind going
No,
through
I'm
the
sorry.
story.
No, we don't have
I
to.
understood
No.
that you knew this story. Okay. So if you want, I don't mind telling the story.
No, I do know most of the story. I just didn't know the part that they find you. Like, she's like, you were like, get off work and you were waiting
There's
for
a-
someone to pick you up. And then you kind of fall backwards and fall multiple times. That's what she said, Stephanie.
No, a lot more than that. There's a lot more than that. So
It's
I
okay,
fell.
Oh no, he's happy. He's.
No, I'm fine with saying.
It's okay.
I slipped on one rock. I fell on my butt first, and then I slipped again and fell on my back, and that's where I felt my spine snap. Immediately lost function in my legs. Looked down. My legs were like all twisted to the side, like uphill. I was like all twisted. I just was separated, right here. So I positioned my legs and then kind of just laid there for a little bit, like probably 10 minutes. I just positioned my legs and was feeling them, and I'm like, just kind of assessing the situation for a little bit. Just like laid there and kind of just just like 10 minutes. And then I just kind of planning on what I was gonna do. Then my first idea was to try to crawl back up the hill. So I apparently fell about 25-30 feet is what they're saying from. I mean, it was further than that to climb back up the hill. It was probably 50 feet climb. At least 50 to 60 feet climb back up the hill from where I was. And I started to try and climb up, but that wasn't working out because my legs were, separated, so I was just dragging my legs behind me. So they were just extra weight and all my arms pulling, So I did that for and I didn't have a watch this whole time, so this is all estimate times. This is my best guess. So I did that for probably about an hour and a half. and I expected people from my work to come down. I told people that I was,
I don't want you to get sunburned.
yeah. I told people that I was going to be in that area. So I honestly expected people from work to come down and check on me that night. Because I carpool with them every day. Told them I'm going to be riding with you guys. So I stayed at the top of the hill for a while, just yelling as loud as I could. Yelling the names of the coworkers. And
Were you in pain or probably in shock that you didn't feel pain?
I was in pain and tons of adrenaline. I just, had the... I was in pain, but I was just kind of blocking it out with the adrenaline. I just couldn't feel it. I was just blocking it out. For in the beginning, because I just had to focus on yelling for a while. Because I thought people would... I was hoping that I honestly thought people would find me that night. The first night, when I fell, I thought, someone's gonna find me tonight, I told people, I was like, okay, I'm so glad I told Brendan. I told him, hey, I'm gonna be down, yeah, I honestly thought someone was gonna get me that night. But, so I did that for like an hour and a half, and then tried to crawl back down the hill, and I couldn't, I couldn't twist myself around straight enough, so I ended up just like rolling, and that was scary because my legs were like rolling out in front of me, and I was just like, I was so scary, and I just did that for a long time.
Cold right now?
It's hard to talk about this. I'm just
You can stop anything.
no, it's fine. So rolled for a while. Anyway, and then I just kind of like gripped onto this rock. Sorry, just give me a second.
It's okay, but every time you talk about it, it's good for you to process it, and you can stop or you can.
So I just like gripped onto this rock because I was just like so scared to keep rolling. Because it was just scary to see your legs. They're not rolling out in front of you. They're not where they're supposed to be. And that's just scary looking. It's like those are my legs and they're out here. And I'm up here. And that's not good. So I kind of just like gripped on this rock for a long time and like held my legs in a certain position, and I was just like sitting there screaming, screaming as loud as I could for people to help me. And then it was starting to get dark, so nobody was coming, I realized, and it was starting to rain on me. Oh, and I had lost my pants.
It was freezing. It was like freezing weather that night. It was
I had lost my pants and stuff.
His pants had come off.
So all I had was
A shirt.
yeah. Anyway, I tried to crawl to this bush to get some shelter for the night because I knew it started to rain on me and stuff. I ended up getting within like this far to the side of the bush and just laying on rock all night because I couldn't get into the bush. I couldn't roll myself over into this bush or whatever. So I ended up sleeping on the rock right by the bush that night, and I just kind of had to like block the pain out because I was getting rained on and it was freezing, windy. It hurt. And I had to, so I just like burned myself out, and I knew, and then I would just like collapse, and because I just didn't have any more energy anymore, and I would just like fall asleep for a while, and then I'd wake up, and the next morning I woke up, and this was by that bush or whatever, and I was like really disappointed that someone hadn't come through that night, I was like, I thought there'd be a search party or somebody coming through. Like, hey, Noah's not here. Anyway, I woke up, realized, nobody's coming. So I had to get further. I knew I had to get down to the bottom of this hill. So I kept crawling on my stomach for a little bit, and then it worked good. I turned over to my back and kind of just did a swimming motion with like my arms, and kind of like put my head out first, and I got a long ways down the hill like that. And depending on, and that was easier on like the rocky stuff, which was painful, but it was like I was like able to like roll over the rocks on my back. And then I got to like this, the more grassier area on the bottom, and every couple hours it'd be like just like so much pain, and it'd just be like intolerable, and I'd just have to stop, and I would like fall asleep for a little bit, and then I'd wake up, and there was a point that I would have.
Not you fall asleep, or you lost consciousness.
Well, yeah, I thought I lost consciousness.
Yeah, you were like so.
I was just so.
It could be either.
Well, I did. It was like losing consciousness. It was just like I just had no energy, and so then I'd wake up a little. I don't know how long later. Like I said, I didn't have a watch the whole time, or any clock or whatever. And I would have like no energy still, so I'd have to like pump adrenaline. So I'd like get up and just like start pushing myself until it was like really painful. And once it was like super painful, I was able to like grit my teeth and like, move a long ways. And I'd move for probably half an hour at a time. And I got to this huge pile of rocks, which is like the last big obstacle before the orchard, which is where I had to get to. Like rocks like the size of this building. I had to like climb up over that, and it was like steep on the other side, and I had to like put my arms out and like hold myself straight up, hoping that my legs didn't like flip down to the side of me. And I was like holding my weight out and like slowly crawling myself down, you get what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
Face first or whatever on the other side. And I saw this little opening in this little rocks, these two big boulders, and there's this like other smaller rock under it. And I tried to squeeze through that, couldn't get through, and that was like the last little opening before the orchard. Honestly, if that would have gotten a little bit better, that would have gave me a lot more strength, because that took a lot. So at this point, I tried that for like, I kept trying to reposition my legs for like an hour, and I just realized it wasn't gonna work, so I had to like push myself upright, and so I had to like push myself into a sitting position. And when I did that, so like here's my legs, and then here's I sat up, and I was like literally doing this, like spinning around, like I was floating, because I was separated there.
Yeah.
And then just like with my hands, I just fingernails unburied the dirt. Took me a few hours, a couple hours. Unburied the dirt. The rock was like, like this big, whatever. Unburied the dirt around it, and just slowly wiggled it out. Pushed it out of the way, crawled through those rocks, and then at that point I had like nothing, and I'm sure I just like collapsed and like passed out at that point. I was just like, I literally used like my last little push, got through those rocks. I was like, okay, I'm through, and just like, and I was like, I don't know how long later I woke up, and I knew I had to get in further, so I was like, army crawling in. was actually pretty hard because the grass was pretty tall. And it was kind of uphill at that point. So it actually was, I thought it would be a little bit easier when I got to the vineyard. But it was actually quite hard because I didn't have the downhill.
Yeah.
So it's like pulling, you know, all my weight with every pull. I got about 2 or 3 telephone poles down this vineyard. I was trying to make it to these railroad tracks that were on the other side, and I was gonna like take a coat, try to like wave it out for hopefully a train. Or I saw that there was people working on the railroad that night. And I was hoping there'd be someone, you know, drive by and I'd be able to like wave. I don't know if I would have made it to that point, honestly. That was a ways further. And I kind of like collapsed with no energy about the mid orchard, and I was so thirsty. Every time I'd fall asleep, I was dreaming of different people bringing me water, and just like different. That's all I was dreaming about was water. I was so thirsty. Anyway, so then the guy came that works in the vineyards. He mows them. Came and mowed the vineyard right by me. And I was like watching him do it. Every time he'd get close, I'd scream as loud as I could, which wasn't that loud because I had like no voice at this point. So I mean, it wasn't that loud. And I was like throwing little rocks at him that I could find, but he wasn't noticing anything. And luckily, the next pass he took, he mowed this little area right beside me. I was like, oh, I really hope he doesn't go back home, or you know, there's something else. Luckily, he came up and went like right by me. He wasn't gonna be. He had earphones on. He was on a big mower. He wasn't gonna be able to hear me. Saw me there, and
Was it like more in the afternoon that day, second day, or?
I never had a clock the whole time. But
It was very early morning.
It was very
Second
early.
day.
It was probably about 7:30 when this was happening. 7:30 in the morning because they
second
called.
day?
Yes.
Man,
But anyway, he helped me. I needed water right away, so the first thing I needed was water. So actually, I'm like, I need water, you know. And he was sweet. Because my mouth's just like so dry, and so he got me water. Then he couldn't barely speak English, honestly, which was a little frustrating because like he was trying to. He got me water, but I don't know if he misunderstood me or something. I don't know if he just didn't understand how severe it was, but he didn't seem to like take into effect that I was like
injured.
very broken up. Yeah.
Oh my.
He didn't seem to like. It didn't seem to be registering him. So he literally got back on the mower and kept mowing for a little bit.
Are you serious?
Dead serious, yeah.
I don't think you need a language for just to see someone this kind
I
of
was
weather,
confused.
half
I was
naked
confused,
falling.
yeah. I was like, why are you back on the fucking mower? Like,
It's so amazing.
Yeah.
You're still like alert and oriented.
well, I knew I had to stay alert at that point because I didn't know if he was gonna help me. Honestly, he got me water, but I had like limited time. You know, I needed to have him help me. He was back on his mower. You know, I was like, I need you to get me out of here, man. You know, I need out of here. And he was like, ambulance is coming, or whatever. And I'm like, well, when? And he's like, 20 minutes. And it had to be a long time later. But yeah, he literally got back on his mower the whole time. And I fell back to sleep. I tried to stay awake, but I like fell back to
There's
sleep.
no other people inside where he's working.
It wasn't inside, it was outside by it.
Like you couldn't get close to other people.
There was
No, not even, nowhere close to other people. No, other people were up. No, that was my only hope was the railroad
empty and orchards. But no houses, no buildings.
But anyway, then I saw a guy from either like a police officer or an ambulance, and he came and talked to me, and I kind of lost consciousness at that point. I don't know if I actually fell asleep or whatever, but I don't remember the helicopter ride. I don't remember plane ride. I don't remember any of that. I just like, as soon as I realized that I was getting out of there, just had no energy. You know?
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm sorry you had to like talk about it again.
It's good to talk.
Like, do you guys have like web page of Black that you talk about his story?
Yeah, I'll give you the information.
Okay.
It's Noah Messenger. He has a it's not GoFundMe, but You Caring. It's like GoFundMe, but it's called You Caring. And then he has we're doing a Caring Bridge page that you can follow, and
Okay.
because when we get moved, yeah, he's very brave.
It is. It is like you are, man. You are. It's amazing to have all that courage and you're only 18.
Didn't want to die. I knew I had to get there to not die.
I'm just wondering, Mom, when did she leave the same home? No, separate. So that's why you didn't.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
I talked to him on Monday before he fell. So I didn't talk to him on Tuesday, which isn't.
Yeah, normal.
Yes.
It's one day, you know.
Yeah.
It's okay.
No, there's no way they should have known.
But
There's no way they could have known.
Shouldn't know yet.
it was one of the coldest nights, and he was along the Columbia River, with lots of wind. You know, it was. I mean, it wasn't just the fall. It was being outside for 2 nights. It was, you know, all the crawling and lifting with the broken, you know, back, and I mean, it doesn't. But you're here.
I'm here.
You're outside.
Do you want to
some
go
vitamin D.
another view, or
Wanna wheel around some more?
You told us like how you feel.
Let's go. Yeah, let's go. See if we're gonna have to leave them.
If we like, do you wanna I don't think we're here 45 minutes. No. So do you wanna go like we can go 9th floor? It has a better view of the whole city,
Yeah, that'd be fun. Let's do
and then
that.
come back. Yeah. To your room.